Howdy my friends, and welcome back to more Let's Play Gran Turismo 2. This is Sky Hurricane, and I hope you're having a super awesome blessed day. And I decided that we would go ahead and do the Wagon Championship, the Wagon Cup, or whatever it's called. And so we're going to buy us an Impreza Wagon, because there also is a manufacturer race for Subaru Imprezas, so we could use this for that as well. But we can look at the information here. We're going to get us a 95 Impreza Wagon WRX. Version 2, so you can read this. I'm not going to read it all out or anything, but if you want to, you can pause it and look at it. It does say that at the very end there, the STI version gives you an extremely exciting drive, better than the normal WRX. Further fine-tuning will make this car unbeatable. So yeah, this is a very, very good car, and we could use it for so much. So much. But I'm trying to use mostly different cars for everything, so unfortunately we probably won't be using it for too many things, but we could. That option is out there. And like I did with the Lancer, I probably will speed through most of this, but I would like to at least kind of show the racing modification, because I'm sure this does have a racing modification. Now, we don't need to get past 390 horsepower. Matter of fact, power-wise, we may not want to really tune this much at all. But yeah, it gets the traditional blue and red. So it looks really good with either of those. I like it. Yeah, truly a good car. Actually, I'm really surprised that it only gets stage 2. That kind of really is a little disappointing. Which I could buy that and I still could get the Wagon Cup, but I mean, I think we'll just, you know, stick with what we have there. Which I guess if I'm gonna do the Impreza manufacturer race, I might want to get it then. I didn't see any need in getting the racing transmission though, because I mean, it's not like the horsepower really increased. We mainly just are doing things to make the handling better. That's mainly what we did. But anyway, I want to put some different wheels on this. Yeah, I think that looks alright. Kinda. Alright, so let's see what this thing can do here. 104 days. Kind of knock out some of these smaller things. We still need to do the 80s Cup as well. So yeah, 394 horsepower. These should actually not take very long at all. And then we may do the 80s next. Gotta knock that out of the way. So my settings here. Probably the same settings as the Lancer would be alright. Oh, I never lowered the ride height either. I should do that. I don't think I lowered the ride height for the Lancer, did I? Oh well, what's done is done. So let's see how we do. These, we're a little well under the horsepower cap on this. We're about 90 horsepower less. Still think this should be relatively easy. I mean, heck, it's wagons after all, isn't it? Oh golly, look at that acceleration. Obviously, the poor little Honda Accord just stood no chance. It's funny how well this thing handles, you know, considering it doesn't have any horsepower really. I actually was really surprised though, because I believe this was the best wagon of choice in a Gran Turismo 1. I believe it tuned up to around 500 horsepower, which is, you know, quite impressive. It was even better than the newer 96 ones. Because I think it may have surpassed 500 horsepower. Now, there's one particular Impreza that really is a good choice, the Subaru Impreza 22B. Which I guess if I saw that, I might really be tempted to buy it. Yay, let's totally box that. Is that the Accord that's behind me? If so, I'm really shocked. Don't mess with an Impreza wagon. That's pretty cool to drift around that. Of course, if I slammed into the pit, that would not be cool. Have to give them a little hope, though. Oh, it's the Nissan Primera wagon. Huh, that's cool. Oh, there wasn't even an Accord in that. That must have been the Primera that I thought was an Accord. Yeah, it is. I can see it right there. Go, wagons, go. Alright, Will. That was cool. So I guess, yeah, you don't obviously get very much for this, but, you know, we got a new car. That's cool. Let's move on to the next race. Alright, Super Speedway. Oh, this one will be fun, won't it? You may think, oh, you should have got the racing transmission. I think we'll be alright. I think we will be alright. Should be a very, very quick race. Should be 3 laps instead of 2, but probably just be 2. Yeah, just 2 laps. Wow, this will not take long at all. Now that is an Accord, I'm pretty sure. Yep, it is. That pretty blue color. And there are quite a few wagons to choose from in this game. Yeah, and interestingly, even though it says Station Wagon Cup, you could use any car, you know, provided it doesn't exceed the horsepower limit. And that's the same for most of these championships. Like, I wouldn't have had to have a European car for the European Championship, the Euro League, or whatever it's called. Yeah, I figured the normal transmission would be fine for this, and I was actually correct. I honestly didn't expect to annihilate them like I am. Especially considering no more tuning than I did on this horsepower wise. It only has 305 horsepower. But yeah, the computers do kind of suck on this track for whatever reason. The Legacy Touring Wagon 1. kind of. There's actually an Impreza version 5, which would have been better than this one, but the Cord Wagon got 4th. Alright, moving on. So we'll get our 5,000 credits and then do the third race. Or 6,000. Oh yeah, this is more. Yeah, these aren't all the same, I forget. Even though the horsepower limit's the same. So that's cool, I suppose. Alright, special stage route 5. Let's do this. 7,000. I think we probably can win the manufacturer race of Imprezas with this, but I think just by handling alone, well, depending on what the track is, and that's kind of out of your hands, because on the manufacturer races, it's completely, it's completely different. It's random. Random's the word I'm looking for. We got another Stagia. And a Legnum, I guess. And a Mazda 323F. Car, don't trick me. Don't make me think that you're going to turn real hard into the corner and then you just understeer. Because that's just not nice. Not nice at all. That's kind of fun. Although drifting like that can really mess you over. Ooh, we're spinning those tires. Yeah, 390 horsepower. I was really surprised at how low, this tuned. So I guess it is an older one, That was beautiful. There actually is a damage feature in the arcade mode of this game, but it doesn't really show any damage. It just, all it does is, like if you hit a wall or something, your car would just be less easily drivable. Less drivable. So that's kind of a thing. Yeah, you have to really be abusive to this car to get to spin out, though. If you just drive it casually, it's very, very cooperative. Even with my settings to the suspension that I made. Well, that was something, wasn't it? Golly, I think we killed them as bad on that one as we did on Super Speedway, or worse even. The Primera once again was second. Oh, Accord, you were last. How sad. So sad. Alrighty, well, let's see if we can't find something for the 80s championship. So after we see what we won, because we won 3 cars. Let's see what we won here. Oh, a Stagia. Lightning Yellow. 343 horsepower, quite a lot. And you can read this if you want to. There is simply no other car that can rival this one as a sporty wagon. We're gonna sell it though. Besides, heck, we already have almost 50 cars. Mugen Accord wagon. Oh, it's such a pretty blue color. But really, there's no reason to keep this, I don't think. Muscular, sporty appearance. I don't know about that now. The power numbers may be the same, but Mugen's handiwork still works wonders. The highly refined aero parts and thoroughly tested suspension kit gives the car a more direct feel and allows the driver to experience the true quality of performance. It is pretty, but I guess I'll keep it for now at least. So let's put it with our other Hondas. I never put the Impreza where I want it. We won pretty much the same exact thing as I have. You know, except this is a newer one that would tune better. Very certainly. Mine's lighter. Sorry, baby, we're gonna have to sell you. And let's put with our other Subarus. Alright, so next we'll do the 80s. I don't really think I have any 80s cars. Well, I do have my Mazda Protege, which I could use for it. And I have the Mazda Miata as well. I don't know. Well, we'll figure out what we want to use, my friends. So, hope to see y'all there. This has been Sky Hurricane, and hope you have a super awesome, blessed day. And as always, my friends, stay awesome. Goodbye.